Welcome to the Bodaciously Awesome Family Show. Bodaciously Awesome Family Show. The only show dedicated to helping parents maximize their kids' experiences and for kids to reap the fun. Here are your hosts, the Bodacious family, Adam, Anthony, and Zachary.
Welcome back. You gotta give me the mic sometime. Yo, how you doing? Welcome back
to the Bodaciously Awesome Family
Show.
Nice vocals.
Thanks, man. Welcome back. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Long time no see.
Yeah, I haven't saw you in like a day.
In minutes.
Seconds.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So first of all, before we start, for all the people who are there in podcast land, Zach is controlling the mic today. So if all of a sudden I cut out, it's just because Zach. Oh wait, he just took the mic away. He takes the mic away. All is good. So Zach is in control of today's episode almost entirely.
All the power in the world.
Well, remember, Zachary, with great power comes great responsibility.
Oh
man! Did you just see that?
I just set you up!
And I knocked that home!
Oh yeah, hear this.
Bam! That was a high five.
That was a stiff high five.
And now, so Zach, why was it? What are we talking about today where that became an important topic there?
Swinging legs from his wrist. Spider-Man! How did you like my song? Rated out of 10.
What was that?
The Spider-Man song.
No, Spider-Man goes, Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves.
You're canceled.
Just like flies. Look out! Here comes the Spider-Man. Just like that. Like a hit cat.
I feel like mine was better.
Well, you know what? That's okay.
Okay, today we are going to be talking about the Spider-Man franchise of all the movies. We're going to rank them from our favorite to least favorite. We're going to rank them out of 5 stars each. And let's just start off with Dad first. So first, what are your rankings of the of the 9 movies? We're only talking about Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, and Spider-Man No Way Home. Those are the ones that we are ranking. We are not counting the Spider-Verse because it is a different franchise.
All right, that's fair. I would actually count the Spider-Verse. I think it's really good and be high on the list, but if you don't want to, we won't.
Yep.
Okay, so do you want me to tell you what my number 1 is, or do you want to go? We want to say my number 8 and go backward up from the bottom? How do you want to do this?
Worst to best.
Okay, so I think that of the 8 Spider-Man movies, the worst one is Amazing Spider-Man 2.
It was not that amazing.
No, it's the opposite of amazing. It has the unbelievable ability to both be boring and the villains are just so bad.
Well, I love Electro. If they did something with him.
But they don't in that movie.
Yeah,
it's just not good.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, is that the one that Rhino's in?
Yes.
I like Rhino. Now, he's just in it for a minute, so I know he doesn't really count. But yeah, and I really like Andrew Garfield. I really liked him as Spider-Man, but yeah, Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is just
it's not where where it's at.
It is not good. So what is your last place movie?
Same, okay. Amazing Spider-Man 2. I think I fell asleep. The first act was really good. The middle 8-hour act was really boring, and nothing really happened. And then the last act was decent.
Yeah, all right. So, okay, what's your number 7?
My number 7 is, drumroll please, Spider-Man 3.
That's my number 6.
Wait, what? I'm confused now. Wait, what?
Spider-Man 3 is my number 6.
Then what's your 7th? I'm interested now.
You may be upset.
Oh, God.
And Anthony, if he were here, he's the night off, thankfully. If he were here, he'd be very upset.
What is it?
My number 7 movie of the top 8 Spider-Man movies, so the second to the bottom here, is Spider-Man Far From Home.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you later.
You actually...
See ya.
He actually got up. He gave me back the microphone and got up. All right, come back here. Sit down. Here's the thing.
Absolutely not. No. Incorrect. Another round. Try again, please.
I wish this was on video. You are so. He's jumping up. He's like turned red. All right. So here's the thing.
Cap. All fake news. Don't listen to this guy. He is definitely incorrecting on his Spider-Man knowledge. Okay, you may go now.
Here's the thing. Had we done this episode a month or two ago, I would have had Far From Home very high.
Yes, because it's amazing.
Well, and you hadn't seen it, so I wanted to rewatch it with you. And Anthony wanted to rewatch it, so we all watched it. And then Anthony said that he thought it was better the second time. He liked it more. You liked it a lot.
I love it.
He liked it more. And you can go back to listen to our podcast. Anthony and I did a podcast on FFH, and I really liked it. But in rewatching it, it just didn't work for me. It was like a bad 80s TV, like after school special. Oh, look, and Peter Parker goes to Europe, and oh, there's another. It's like what happens when you didn't know what else to do. It's like Full House going to Hawaii. You remember Full House in Hawaii? Or Saved by the Bell, when Saved by the Bell...
Oh, wait, and that's why it's one of the most popular movies of all time? Yeah, okay, let's keep talking about it, okay? What's Spider-Man 2? It's doo-doo water!
Whoa. Let's hold on. Let's not be mean.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a slight difference of opinion on our number 7.
Wait, I have the right opinion and you have the wrong opinion.
Okay, so my number 6 is Spider-Man 3.
No, it's mine. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my number 6. Yeah. And we're moving on now. Mm-hmm. And here's the thing about Spider-Man 3. It's not good, and they get a lot wrong. There's one part in it that a lot of people hate that I kind of like.
What?
So there's the part where Peter Parker tries to think that he's cool, and he's like dancing.
Bully Maguire!
Yes!
Bully Maguire is a legend.
Yeah, and a lot of people really didn't like that. They think it's stupid.
No.
But, like, as a kid, I was a big nerd as a kid, and... like, I don't know what it would be like to all of a sudden, when I was that age, to have, like, confidence and be like, oh, man, nothing can stop me. But it could have been like that, right? Like, I really liked the idea of, in his own mind, he was not this, but in his own mind, this loser becoming really super cool, and that's what he thought it would be. And I kind of like that concept. Okay,
just so you know, it is the most overrated thing. You should see the shorts on YouTube. It's like him versus... like Thanos, Darkseid, and he wins by like 200%.
I don't know these videos. I'll have to watch them.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so what's your number 6?
My number 6 is, like, this is my honest opinion. It's Spider-Man 2.
No! Oh, no! Oh, come on! Hold the phone! I gotta get out of here! Oh, gosh darn it!
That was mean. But,
are you serious? Spider-Man 2 is my number 1!
Well, I promise. I'm being honest here.
Okay.
Like...
I believe you. I mean, again, you're really wrong, but that's okay. Explain to me. You know what? I want to hear your wrong take. Go ahead, give me your take.
Okay.
Okay, so that was not a very good take. I think that you're...
My take is that it's kind of... so the plot is very good, right?
Yes, it is.
It is very good.
So far, your take is not... So far, your take is aligning with mine.
Him destroying the world or whatever he wants to do. Doc Ock. My problem is, though, Doc Ock doesn't really have powers. I don't like Doc Ock as a villain. Like, he just has powerful arms, but with Peter's Spidey senses, he should easily be able to dodge them, right?
You would think, possibly.
Yeah. So it would have been really easy to beat him.
No, but obviously not. But he's so smart.
They don't care about any of that. And now they're just like, hey, he doesn't have spider senses anymore because we told him to. But then, like, the second they want him to have it, he has it.
All right, well, I will get to my points on Spider-Man 2 when we move up the food chain here, since, that was, where we're at right now. So, but, okay, so right now you have number 6, you have one of the top 5 greatest superhero movies of all time, Spider-Man 2.
No.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
But not...
So now let's go to... So number 5. What is your number 5?
My number 5 is Amazing Spider-Man.
I would agree. I think that's... it's a little less than average. It's actually not bad. It's enjoyable.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good.
I don't know if I go pretty good, but it's not bad. It's not. It gets hated because the Tobey Maguire ones were so shortly before it.
Yeah.
And they don't really need them. And then you get The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which just leaves a bad sting on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think we're agreed there. So we're both agreed on, oddly, our number 8 and our number 5.
Yep.
Okay, so for my number 4 then. Okay, my number 4, I think I'm going to pick Homecoming.
How did you read my mind?
That's
exactly what I was going to say.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So I like Homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing, I've not
Very solid movie.
Well, I haven't rewatched it.
Oh, I have.
And so I'm going back in the past. I remember really liking it, but I remember not thinking it was great, but I remember enjoying it a lot.
The plot about Iron Man is very good. Like,
I remember that.
10 out of 10 plot. The villain Vulture is not that good, but Peter Parker, like, adjusting to his powers and Tony Stark coming in, I really like that personally. So it's a very solid movie.
Okay.
So 4th place for
No, 5th
Spider-Man
place.
Homecoming. No?
Oh, 4th place. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, 4th
4th
place for Spider-Man Homecoming.
All right, what's your number 3 then?
I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree there. But okay, go ahead. But we're in the top 3 now, so that's okay. Yeah. So, mine's going to be the original Spider-Man. Mine's Spider-Man 1.
I love original Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So the problem I have about No Way Home is I love the ending scene. I love how it goes. I love every single part of that. But in the beginning, I think it kind of lacks. Like, in the beginning, it's still pretty good, but, like, it is a mid-beginning to the amazing of the rest of the movie, so it sets a bad tone.
I kind of agree with you, and I think there's parts of the middle that kind of lack too. Yeah, I think you're right. And the thing that it really has going for so one of the things I love about Endgame is that it really brings us, these 20 movies together as its final chapter.
And this brought all the Spider-Mans, all the Spider-Man villains from 3 different universes, and it explains how that works, and I just think that is really cool.
Yeah, and I think they do that really well, because you get, from this perspective, you get not only this capstone to the Marvel movies, but you also get this capstone for the Tobey Maguire ones, and as people kind of rewatch, say, The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, you kind of get this, okay, Andrew Garfield was really good, but man, that second movie was bad. And so he gets this redemption chapter. Like, that movie could have been called, like, they set up a lot to be this redemption of Doc Ock, but it really could have been the redemption of Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. And I think it's awesome. Yeah, and then obviously that huge, like, you get all those emotional beats. And I love it when a long version story can tie those together as if they meant to, which they obviously didn't have that planned right, from the beginning of Endgame, maybe not with this, but they still do it, and it all makes sense and it all ties up great. I thought that's really, really good. That's why it's actually my number 2.
What's your third then?
My third is Spider-Man 1. So it was revolutionary at the time. I remember seeing it in the theater in 2001 when it comes out.
202.
And it was just breathtaking to watch. Yep. Yeah. So,
amazing.
So that's your number 2?
That's my number 2. But I also, at the end of the podcast, you know how every movie has an end credit scene? I'll tell you my thoughts about some of the end credit scenes for Infinity War, so make sure to keep listening to our podcast to see what it is.
I like the tease.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we get to our number 1s.
No, what's your number 2? It's us.
Is it my number 2?
Yeah, you have to say it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, my number 2 is No Way Home.
Yep. My number 1, Spider-Man Far From Home. My dad has wrong opinions. I love it. I love Mysterio, how his technology works. I love the story. I love everything about that movie. I love how I thought Mysterio was a good guy. That movie completely tricked my mind. Like, it was insane. And then he gives him the glasses, and then he becomes, like, super villain. And that was just breathtaking to see how that played out. And then the illusions he saw during the bridge, the final scene, the bridge. And then in the end credit scene, like ours in the podcast, Mysterio reveals his identity. And that just sets it up for No Way Home. Great movie also. And I just love it.
All right,
period.
So some comments about that, since I know you were so mad that I put FFH as number 7 on my list. First of all, I think it has the single best end credit scene. The end of J.J. Jameson saying Spider-Man's identity is
You mean Mysterio?
Well, but Jameson publicized it. But yes, that is jaw-dropping. That was amazing. That is the single best cliffhanger of any of those movies.
Yeah, and Spider-Man. Spider-Man thought that too.
Yeah,
he was like,
it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. And what I really like about our list is that my 1 and your 1 are both of ours, say 6 and 7, and that everything else is more or less the same. I think it's actually really kind of cool that we're pretty in lockstep minus that. And like I said, it's just that Far From Home, that second time I watched it, just didn't gel with me as much. The first time it totally did, and it is so well made, and I really liked the idea of Mysterio as that villain to be that underground guy. I think they do a similar thing with Iron Man 3. And so the second time around didn't work as well for me. Now, Spider-Man 2, one of the greatest superhero movies of all time. And here's why, though. Here's why. Because it's not about the villains, to me. It's about the characters. And so many superhero movies are really about the superhero and about the power, where Spider-Man 2 becomes a character-driven movie. The relationship between
him and Gwen?
Yeah, but between him and MJ.
Yeah.
The relationship between him and Harry. The relationship between Harry and MJ. The relationship between him, between Harry and his now dead dad, and between him and his friend Peter and how he doesn't like Spider-Man. Those interconnections, that interplay of character, no other superhero movie touches it from that perspective. It's not necessarily the villain, right? Yeah, you're right. Doc Ock's nothing special, but it's the fact that Spider-Man is battling the villain. Spider-Man's also going to be battling Goblin's son. And Peter has to battle his best friend who wants to kill Spider-Man. And he has to battle his best friend's relationship with MJ and his feelings for MJ. It's all culminates in that movie. And that is why I like it so much.
I can understand that.
Yeah. I mean, it happens to also be a great action movie. It's a great Spider-Man movie. But it's that character interplay that I think elevates it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're almost out of time here. So before we go, though, I've been told that you have a little end credit surprise that you want to hit us with.
Okay.
So drop some knowledge.
So talking about Infinity War and Spider-Man, there's a theory going around that, you know how in the end credits scene in Infinity War, there's the Venom on the table, right?
And not Infinity War.
Yeah, it is because Thanos snaps.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's Infinity War. Thanos snaps his fingers, right? And when that snap happens, the Venom comes out. But since it's not a person, it is not erased from the universe, which means it's in the same universe crawling around with Spider-Man. I think they set it up with Tom Holland as Spider-Man and the Venom in next movie.
I think that they definitely try to make that happen. And when you get to who owns the rights to all those, Sony owns the rights to Venom, and they own the rights to Spider-Man, even though that they allow Marvel to use Spider-Man. So I think they are absolutely trying to set that up because that'll be the way they can push that forward. And if it allows Marvel to use Venom too, they would like that.
Bully Tom.
Bully Tom?
No, Bully Holland.
Bully Holland. Oh, you want Bully Holland Spider-Man? I think you're dancing. It's not a video
YouTube clip. No, that's the Bully Maguire dance.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're something. They can't see you.
Wait. It's so you move your hip, boom.
He's he's moving his hips. He's moving his arms. He's going in a circle. He's looking in the sky. It was kind of almost like a Usain Bolt salute. All right, everyone. That's our Spider-Man rankings for you. I thought that went pretty well. Zach, how about you?
Yeah.
And we didn't even plan this, so
Chris,
good job.
Bye.
All right. We'll talk to y'all next week. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, seriously, Far From Home is not that good.
Trash.